What's up, Chateau fam? I am super excited for tonight, going to Chateau Nightclub at the Paris Hotel, and I've heard such good things, as not only is the setup and the scenery super unique, but you have an amazing view of the Strip, and in addition, I guess you're actually located inside of the Eiffel Tower structure that they have at the Paris Hotel. So Chateau was awesome. Now, first off, when you get to the Paris Hotel, the setup and the scenery is beautiful because they have like a makeshift Eiffel Tower that's pretty big, by the way, and like the Arc de Triomphe and, you know, all these kind of French style art installations. You get inside the hotel, and what's really cool is as you kind of approach the entrance to Chateau, like almost one leg of the Eiffel Tower is coming through the ceiling in the actual hotel. It's almost built into the hotel. So it's really cool how they basically structured all that. I have no idea, you know, how they engineered that. But you get to Chateau, and then right when you get there, after you obviously get checked in, you walk up this set of stairs, and then you get to this almost like makeshift nightclub that's almost a little bit of a lounge / nightclub. They have you walk a little bit further to these elevators, that bring you then up to the floor for Chateau. You walk out of the elevator, and when you get there, you see tons of space for dancing, small little booths for sitting and drinking, which I really enjoy because I feel like for a lot of nightclubs, when you get to a typical nightclub, the only way you can sit if you want to sit and hang out with your friends is by buying a table. But what's cool at Chateau is there's a lot of different rooms to sit and just kind of hang out and relax. And it has a super unique vibe where if you want to go hang out, relax, have a few drinks with friends, you can easily do that. If you want to go and rage and have fun, you can do that as well. So I honestly feel like Chateau has something for everybody. In addition, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, everything I heard about Chateau was spot on, as especially when you're near kind of like the edges of the nightclub, you can overlook and see the entire Vegas Strip, which is super beautiful. And the most interesting part is when you look up, you're actually looking up, as you saw in the video, of like the underside of the Eiffel Tower. So you're literally like, you know, in between the Eiffel Tower, and all the setup and the scenery and everything. It's awesome. Like, honestly, Chateau is easily one of my favorite nightclubs on the entire Strip. I think especially given the unique nature of it, it's one of the most unique clubs and venues as well, right? Just given the fact of how beautiful it is to see everything on the Strip, you know, being in the middle of the Eiffel Tower, and then in addition to having the intense, raging, upbeat parts of the nightclub that everyone knows and loves, but also having a little more chill, relaxing parts, so it really has something for everybody. Now, obviously, for this Las Vegas project, I'm producing a song with each venue I go to, and although I'm going to sound cliche here, I feel like going to Chateau and actually being there and listening to the music and the way people vibe with it, hands down, I'm going for a French electro track. So think of artists maybe like Justice, Tony Romera is another good example. And what I'm thinking in my head, and obviously until I produce it, who knows how it's going to come out, But in my head, I'm picturing it being a blend of French house and electro, like I said, Justice, Tony Romera, those kind of artists, blend with some jazz, and then some house and upbeat house, maybe tech house, not deep, but more of a tech upbeat house vibe, right? So I'm thinking if you have to combine like Justice and Tony Romera with almost the electro funk, future funk elements of like Grizz or Pretty Lights or Big Gigantic or Grammatic, and then blending that with a lot of house vibes. So Tony Romera actually is another house artist. Some other house artists would be like AC Slater maybe. Maybe a little bit of other hints of other house artists and stuff like that to kind of fuse them all together, right? So I think the song for this, and I'm super excited to produce this because I feel like Chateau is such a unique vibe compared to most clubs on the Strip. So the song is a super fun, upbeat French style electro jazz house record.